So return on hack the box, the guided mode. And we'll go ahead and we'll try this guy right here. Supposedly I have done him. I don't remember doing him. And also there's no YouTube upload of him. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll start off with a Rust scan like we usually do, right? Just a faster map. All right, port 88 is up, so Kerberos is up and running, right? Okay, cool. I'll try that one. We'll try that one next. Bufu, the bad blood one yet. Okay, we'll try that one. Don't let me forget about it. So we do have LDAP, or SMB, excuse me. We have LDAP like right here, SMB newest port, Kerberos. We do have a web server on here also. So we have quite a few things, right? So let's go ahead and let's check out that web server first. Well, actually, let's try an SMB client first. See if we have any easy wins here. And we'll grab this. Boom, boom. No password. Okay, novice login was successful, but we can't do anything with it like right now, right? Let's go ahead and see if LDAP maybe has something, right? Well, let's get the crack map exec, SMB, attack U admin, attack P admin. This will give us the domain name like right here. All right, so it's called printer. Okay, so return.local is the domain name. So let's try LDAP search. And if all of a sudden I'm not talking anymore, my mic went dead. So someone please let me know. Not really much I can do. We're just going to go raid somebody, but we'll say return local, object class person. We don't have a username password, right? Let's go ahead and try that. All right, we can't, it looks like, get in like that just yet. Okay, but we can also get rid of this object class. Sometimes that messes it up, so we can try that. Okay, so nothing in there. All right, so we can try RPC client. And try something like this, right? TAC-C is a command, so we're trying to say enum users. So if we were able to get into RPC client, you type in enum users, it'll drop all the users, right? But those are the way we get in there. Let's go and check out that port 80, and we'll also do a curl on it. Okay. Pen.js, that's a JavaScript thing that's running like right there. Let's go and see what it's made with, right? See if there's anything special up here. PHP 7.4.13. All right. So keep that in the back of our minds or write that down or whatever else. We got Hack the Box printer admin panel, right? Yep, that definitely is it. Okay, so we definitely have a printer admin panel here. And as we all know, printers are jacked, right? So we definitely like to attack printers, right? So let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and head over to settings. Okay, so we have service printer, then we also have a password here. Can we just change this password? So we know we have someone named service printer, we believe, right? Can we actually right click, inspect, and actually get rid of that hash for that password? No, we cannot. Okay. Damn. That would have been sweet, huh? Yeah, because input type is still text. So it would say password like right there. This was an actual password. So I don't think that's an actual password like right there. So, but we do know that we do have. Let's go ahead and try something like this. Let's try responder at first. What is this doing? Is this trying to server address, server port 389? So we could always just start responder. And what we're going to do is we're just going to try to change the server address to my IP address, I'm thinking. And see if we get anything back on responder there. What's up? Oh, you're good. Oh, did you say, oh, in there? That might be something. That's a good point. He asked if the JavaScript file changes the password, like right there, to just all stars like that. That's a good point, but we don't really even need to do that because responder just showed us the password. So I was figuring responder runs LDAP. It's trying to talk to us on LDAP. So we have a password now, right? So let's go ahead and try, I don't know, let's try that SMB again. Or let's try really anything that we just ran, right? So we have a password now. So that's sweet. Okay. Didn't think it was going to be that easy. But now that we have that, let's go ahead and try like aircrack-ng, SMB on this, like right here. And we also want to obviously echo this username and password. Printer, and then this password right here, right? We obviously want to echo that into a file so we don't forget it, right? Into user path.txt. And let's also go ahead and check out the questions for guided mode. Does this one have a guided mode? It doesn't look like it actually has a guided mode, does it? No, it does not. This one does not have a guided mode. Maybe that's why I haven't shown it yet. Okay. Let's try aircrack-ng with this guy, right? TAC U, SVC printer, TAC P. We'll throw that in there. Whoops. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, so we can log in, but he didn't pawn SMB. Let's go ahead and try with WinRM. Okay, we did pawn it with WinRM. So that means that we can run commands, right? So we can say like TAC X, who am I? Okay, the capital X will run it in PowerShell. Lowercase x will run it in command prompt. Okay, and you can see that we returned that, right? We could try who am I /all, but I usually don't have good luck with that. But we could try it. Oh, we had great luck with that time. Let's see here. We actually have a backup privilege enabled. So that's a big deal. We should be able to actually utilize that to be able to increase our get all the way up. And he's also a server operator. Yeah, he's fucked. This dude's just, everything he has is just screwed. So let's go ahead and let's use evil WinRM. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw in that IP address. TAC U. There's going to be server's printer, right? TAC P is going to be this like right here, right? I don't know what that all was. Oh, because I had the exclamation point up. Just trying to run the last command with sudo. All right, so we'll go ahead and throw that in. And let's go ahead and let's head over to my cherry tree notes, which these are also on GitHub. So if you look up notes, these are on there, and I do actually update them on there. Even though I'm using Obsidian now, which the Obsidian ones are not on there because it has test notes and things like that in there. So we can go ahead and look up privs and groups, right? So we have backup operators like right here, right? And DLL method, then the other method, right? So let's go ahead and try backup method, the backup operator first. So first we need to make a script and pass it over to the machine like this. So let's go ahead and do that. So we will echo all of that into script.txt, right? Then from here we can upload it, right? That's one way to do it, okay? We can upload script.txt, right? Another thing we could do is we could copy it over, right? So we could also start up an SMB server, and we could copy it. So that, oh, let me stop this, SMB server. And we could copy from our IP address, right? So we can say / that. 1 second. The other way. I always do that. That, okay, slash. And then we could put in that script.txt, right? We could do this. Okay. Which that'll also copy it over. Okay. It's saying that it does not exist. That's okay. Whatever. We could also try to do a Python 3. I am not red teaming. I'm not a red teamer. I do not work in pen testing or anything like that. Yeah, it needs the share name. I know. I messed it up. We can do it one more time. All right, you see the share name like right here, share. That's why, because it's looking for just script.txt. So we say share /. Okay, that'll copy it over to there, right? Another thing we could do is we can start up a Python 3 server. Okay, so there's plenty of ways to get stuff over the machine, right? If you're pivoting, okay, this is one thing. When people start pivoting, that's like when they start getting confused of how do I get something to and from the machine. There's machine that you're pivoting through, use that. use that machine. There's probably going to be a share on there. There's going to be a web server. There's going to be something on there. You're most likely already have admin privileges. If you have admin privileges, put it in the web share and wget it from that machine from that beginning machine, right? Or if you have evil WinRM, you can upload and download, right? But we can wget that, script.txt, tac-o, script.txt. All right, just another way to be able to get it, right? So there we go, okay? So that's 3 different ways we just put it on there, okay? But we had that who am I / all, right? We saw that backup operator, right? So we're good with that. We also have server operators, which I don't know if it's going to work because usually you have backup operators up here also, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to run disk shadow. Okay, initialize for backup failed. I think that's because we can try to run it one more time, but I don't think it's just I think it's also in the groups, isn't it? It's not just a privilege. So we do have server operators on here though, right? So let's go ahead and mess with that server operator. Because even in here, I have it under groups. So I think it has to do some of that. So let's go ahead and grab server operator, okay? And we can look up services. See what services are running, right? I'm going to exit out here. Okay. Quite a few services up and running, right? But what we want to do is we're going to grab nc.exe or nc64. So obviously we want to look at system info first. And we can go ahead and, we cannot. It won't let us. So we don't know if we're on 64 or 32-bit. Now, how do we find out? Let's see the C drive. We can find out real quick. We're on a 64-bit because it has 32-bit programs and it has 64-bit programs. So that's how we know we're on 64-bit, okay? Let's go and CD into tools. And let's use one of our 3 ways that we just did to be able to do that nc64.exe. Right? Let's use one of those 3 ways. So we'll use the copy method. And we'll say SMB server. There's something nice also about this is that sometimes you'll also get a hash. So let's say you're on the machine and you don't know permission denied. Oh, I'm in C drive, that's why. Let's go and make a directory. Sorry about that. Make directory temp. Sometimes you get onto a machine or something like that and you might have done it through the web, right? So you don't know the user's password. You may be able to do this and it may drop as hash. That's another thing you try to do and then crack it just so you have another way in, instead of continue to try that same way every single time. All right, now that we're here, let's go ahead and let's dir. We do have our NC64, cool. Now we have to change the service, right? Okay. And we're going to stop the service and we're going to start the service, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. So we need to change the service, okay? So sc.exe config, VSS bin path, it's going to go to nc64.exe and it's going to run this command like right here. Now, obviously, we want to make sure that our IP address is correct. This is actually .11, okay, with port 443. So let's go on an RL wrap 443. So what this is going to do now is when a service is started, it's going to come here. And I actually did that wrong because I said to go there. I don't want it to actually go there, do I? I want it to go into ctemp because that's where my nc64.exe is, isn't it? We could have always just copied nc64.exe right back into here, but now we can go ahead and stop the service for VSS. Stop service, VSS, start service, VSS. We should get a callback, who am I, and I should be NT Authority System. And there we go. So now from here, now we're NT Authority System, what can we do? Well, we're on domain controller, so let's go ahead and Python 3, right? Because let's go a little bit above and beyond, because that's what this area of the channel is all about, right? So let's go ahead and do this. And we will do a IEX, IWR, use basic parsing, HTTP. Now remember, this is going to put this into memory, right? So as soon as I lose this PowerShell, like right here, that's gone, okay? That's going to be gone. Now, hopefully, this machine is old enough to where it doesn't have this. It might not have IEX IWR since it hasn't got it from over here yet. So, but that's okay. We can always just get another thing back. We'll just throw Mimikatz right into a command line, command prompt there, and we'll try from there. Let's go ahead and stop that. We'll start this back up again. We'll go ahead and stop service. Then we'll start the service. There we go. CG and C temp. And we will wget HTTP / mimikatz.exe. Mimikatz. Actually, that's in C temp. So we actually want to head over to PowerShell. Which I should have just done a sort of util because we're actually going to get right out of here. Mimikatz does not like PowerShell. It does not seem to want to talk back to me also, does it? So maybe we should just copy it over. That does not seem to want to talk back to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and cd and c temp again. And then we'll do a cert util, right? Which I always forget that one. But I do have it, obviously. So we'll try it like this. Where is it? Download with from command prompt. There we go. Let's try that. It does not want to talk back to me, does it? But you know what? That's still okay. You know why? Upload. All right. Now, if we do this, okay, you're going to see that goes all the way to here, right? We then have to back. Like that, okay? And the tools, if we do a PWD, right, now we want to go into home, Kali, tools, because I see a lot of people get confused like right there on how to actually upload something. Let's try that like right there. We should be able to upload that now. There. Another way to be able to do it, okay? We're not able to get it down here. We're having problems, right? Whatever. Let's go ahead and upload it up here, right? Cert util isn't working for us. wget's not working for us. We have an evil WinRM. Let's just go ahead and put it on the machine then. Yes, are we an administrator up here? Can we run this up here? Doesn't look like it. However, can we run it down here? Of course we can. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll stop that again. We'll do this again, right? But yeah, that's how you upload it if you're in another folder. Let's go ahead and cd and c temp. And there's our Mimikatz. And we don't need to do that with command prompt. We just do a mimikatz.exe. And now we're in Mimikatz, right? So we should be able to do something like, I don't know, LSA dump, LSA / patch, right? All right, cool. We got quite a few hashes here, right? Let's go ahead and grab that administrator's hash, and let's try secrets dump, right? Let's go ahead and try this, like right here. I don't know why I just got rid of all that. I actually want to get rid of hashes, like right here, right? And then our target IP address, right? So we can do an IP config, because I already forgot it. There we go. Let's go ahead and try that. Now you notice, okay, so let's pass service function. Well, operation failed. Nothing granted. Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder if the administrator is under a thing for use for deny only or something like that. I don't think I can use KRB TGT hash for this. We could try. I don't think I can though. But we'll try another way though here in a second. I've never tried this one before like this. Notice I also have that colon like right there. That's because secrets dump, yeah, I think so. Secrets dump wants the LM and NT hash, so we're just telling it no LM, only NT. All right, that's okay. You know why? Let's go ahead and try this. We'll do a quick, we'll exit out here. Thing's killing me, huh? Okay. Net user, we'll say caret. / then we'll just say password / add. There we go. Okay. And then from here, we'll do a net local group administrators / add caret net local group remote management users / add caret. That might not exist. Let's go ahead. It seems like as soon as this actually stops, I get screwed down here, huh? So I gotta do this like quick, huh? We already prevessed. We already did that. Let's go ahead and try to. Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with the prevex. Kind of want that local. Okay. Now if we do a net user, caret's in there. Okay. Net local group administrators and caret's in there. So hopefully we can actually do caret on the secrets dump up here now, right? We could try that. Caret. Try something like that. This is more just going way above and beyond Kibux. And it's not working for us. But that is still plenty okay. Because we are an administrator, right? So let's go ahead and even win our remnant as caret now. Because there's always another way, right? We should always try multiple ways. Because even though we got on the machine, we learned all the learned information on it. We want as much information as we possibly get, right? And I think that you guys don't want to keep seeing me get kicked out and try to get back into it every time. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Who am I / all? Let's see if that group is used for denial only. Okay, enable group. Okay. So we are in the administrators group like right now. So now let's go ahead. Grab that, invoke Mimikatz again. Cool, we're grabbing it this time. Yeah, this is just, now that we're on here, this is more like, okay, cool, you got on that machine. And if you were attacking a network of machines, you want to get a lot more information out of this machine, right? Because there might be way more stuff in here. Like, cool, you got administrator or you got NC system authority. But who else logged in this machine? When did they log in? Can you grab other information from those other people? So we're just kind of just going through that methodology like right now. Okay, but now that we have a user on here, we can go ahead and we don't care about this server operator anymore, right? Invoke Mimikatz, attack command, LSA dump LSA / patch, LSA dump, was it secrets or SAM? I always forget. I actually have a full thing in here for Mimikatz right here. LSA dump secrets. LSA dump SAM. You are LSA. Log on passwords / full. Vault cred in case anything's saved. / patch. If you add in a / patch, it is very dangerous to do on an actual live network. Okay. And now we've typed in all of that. I messed up at the very beginning. We also want to do a quick privilege debug. And then token elevate. And this should run all these commands. And we should just start seeing stuff just start to drop down. So that's nice, right? That's always good to see, right? And you may actually get some, you may even get some plain text passwords in here too, which is nice also, right? So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to dump the SAM out here for some reason. And I don't know why. But you know what? Actually, I wonder. I think we should be able to get that administrator though. We obviously want to grab that also and try cracking everything, right? So we'll echo that. into hash.text, right? John hash.text, right? Formats NT. We always want to try crack it, right? Obviously, want to try crack all the NT hashes that we can. But I'm surprised that the secrets dump is not working. That's a new one for me, especially when we get this far into it. Let's go and try this, like right here. It's looking a little bit better. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. There we go. So now we're dumping the SAM database, right? Which can give us even more information, right? So really it's just as much information as you possibly get out of those machines to try to move to something else, right? That's really what we're looking for here. Let's see if we can find anything else, right? Also, if you see this 31D 6C like right here, that means the account's disabled. It doesn't have a password. It's a disabled account, okay? So if you ever see that and you're like, everyone has the same login. No, they don't. Okay. Everyone's hash is the same, negative. It just means that the account's disabled and you can't actually log into it. So there we go. So now we got the secrets dump going. So that's looking pretty good, right? I'm actually wondering how my tool will do on this machine, like right here. Let me try something real quick. I just want to try one of my tools, like real quick. This is also on GitHub, so if it works and you're like, that was cool, it's also on GitHub. We are not using domain user. All right, cool. So we got the whole SAM database now. I'm not seeing any clear text passwords in here, though. Usually you can find some clear text stuff. Not seeing anything, though. But that is really everything right there. Except for looking around the C drive, stuff like that, trying to find any scripts or anything like that, you know. Obviously, this is running domain name also, but we can see that there's 4 administrators, 3 users, 2 guests, print operators, 1. And yeah, I mean, that's really about it. We can also see how many times they've put in bad passwords, the bad password count. So, you know, if they're getting up there with bad passwords, that might be someone else trying to brute force something, or the guy's an idiot. One of those two. We can see what we pawned with this thing. And this is called Crack Everything. It's on my GitHub link right here. If you don't have the domain name in there, you can get a lot of failures at the very beginning. That's just because it tries to run some impact stuff with domain name stuff in it. But I figure it's going to give you all this other information. You'll be okay. But that's going to be it for that machine, like right there.